Welcome to the future of the music industry. As always, I'm bringing you the latest industry news and commentary to keep you ahead of the game. I'm Deadmau5, and let's see what we got today. And boom, we're looking at NFTs. What are they? And we're going to be looking at who's using them, who's got them coming out, who's buying them, who's trading them. Here we go. And I'm sorry. What's that? Yes, I got my brand new hard drive jacket, and I did not know that they were going to get it embroidered for me. I love those people, and I mean that. I love my hard drive family. But getting on to it, keeping my hard drive family and everybody else up to date. Let's check it out. NFTs, what are they? Let's read. It signals a change in the music industry, shifting rare collectibles from physical items to digital. Think records, think even t-shirts, think posters, think CDs, think anything that you've ever collected before in your adult life from an artist that you like. It's going to become digital, and it's already happening, and this is the case for it. So let's take a look at it here. Now, because NFTs trade on the blockchain, each Deadmau5 collectible is 100% verifiable as authentic. This is how you know you're getting the real deal, because people are going to be paying money for these things, right? Think of the blockchain like a library card that shows you all previous owners of these tokens. NFTs contain identifying information recorded in a smart contract. Remember, the smart contract is just simply computer code that holds all the information about the item and what it requires for it to sell or change hands. In the future, event sponsors could hand out rare Fortnite skins to concert attendees. This is just an example. Deadmau5's NFTs operate like virtual stickers fans can collect and trade among one another, similar to baseball cards. This stuff's crazy, okay? So I don't know if you understand what's happening here, but he's creating a digital product that there's a limited amount of, in one case, 4,000, and he's selling them for $9.99 each. How do we keep people from copying them and selling another 4,000 copies? Well, here's the thing. You might not be able to stop them from copying it, but they can't verify for you that it's actually an original copy or an original version. You need the NFT token for that. That shows that this is definitely a Deadmau5 thing, and it's not like a Deadmau5 thing, and it's not a screenshot from somebody's phone or off their computer or whatever. Beyond that, there's a more rare edition with only 2,000 versions made, and that one sells for almost 3 times the amount. Rarity. Now, what makes these things even valuable to begin with? Well, the fact that they're from Deadmau5, right? Don't worry, you will be able to take advantage of this too, and we're going to get there very soon. Now, this is where it gets very key for me. The NFT market could potentially open up music fans to the world of virtual collectibles. Many fans already embrace collectibles in K-pop fandom, with separate album releases are highly sought after. Digital items like stickers, game skins, virtual albums, and more can be traded as NFTs. I'm sorry, that said signed virtual albums can be traded as NFTs. Think of how ridiculous that is. It's not even a real item, and it's signed, it's autographed, and it's going to sell for money. Now, I know that this sounds really weird to you, and if it doesn't, that's great. It sounds weird to me, but yet at the same time, I understand it. I see that this is the direction that things are going, and we just need to be accepting of it and understand that the technology is really early on. Well, sure, I don't even understand it. It's not even here yet. It's not for us to understand quite yet, but we need to know that these things exist and be ready for them. And if you haven't purchased any cryptocurrency or anything like that, I don't suggest doing it in terms of like, oh, I'm gonna get rich or whatever, but I think that you should get a digital wallet. The government just recently came out with a thing about digital wallets, so you should definitely understand what one is and how to use one, because they're starting to regulate them. So if you don't even know what it is, you're way out of the game. Now, back to what we were talking about here. So you can see K-pop fans are already into where each album is a unique story, and each album is highly sought after and probably has its own subgenre of fans. I need you guys to really understand that it is going to be about creating a world, creating more than a vibe, but like something that people can actually interact with. This is what you need to create as an artist. I mean, this is what all the big artists do. This is what you need to do. You can't be chasing Spotify streams. You need to be chasing the real dreams, okay? Right? Like, you need to be building the thing that you really want to build, the thing that you really imagine, the thing that you really want to share with people. This shit's super nerdy, but I love it and I like sharing it with you, right? So like, content, done. Moving on. ROCKI, the new music streaming platform on the blockchain, just launched their first royalty income right music NFT for a song which sold for a record 40 ETH. What's that mean? $24,800. They sold rights to a song for $25,000. They sold the rights in the form of an NFT. Let's read about ROCKI, the new digital streaming platform. So, Guy J has just released a new exclusive track on ROCKI called Cotton Eyes. This new exclusive track sold as an ERC 721 royalty income right music NFT for 50% of future royalty rights on ROCKI. Auctioned off on the decentralized protocol bounce.finance for a record amount of the 25,000. Okay, blah, 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 blah. What are they saying here? So the NFT, 50% of the future royalty rights that come in on the streaming platform. Now I'm assuming that it's just only for streaming on ROCKI. Whatever revenue comes in, half will go to whoever owns this token. And whoever owns this token can sell this again. Like, let's say this song blows up and becomes a hit. They could resell this token for double this amount. And I bet you Guy J gets a small piece of that whenever that sells. The first successful transaction of one of our music NFTs on ROCKI opens up a new, much-needed revenue stream for artists while simultaneously creating a wealth of new fan engagement and value. We believe that the ability to issue music NFTs for exclusive listening privileges or music NFTs for royalty income rights of a track on ROCKI is the next step forward. Like, I think this is definitely the next step forward. Forget the platform. This needs to be able to be anywhere at all times. Really, whenever you think about it. It's everybody trying to make a dollar, like ROCKI, this platform, Utopia Music, who I covered in my last video. I feel like everybody's trying to get in and they're still trying to make their money, and I don't blame them, but the money I feel like should be made elsewhere, not quite in the way that they're doing it. It still doesn't seem in favor of the music or the independent musician. But reading on, he continues, regardless of the initial size of their audience, artists can capitalize on their existing fan base with the introduction of music NFTs, even in uncertain times like these. This is what I've been talking about, and now we're hearing it from a guy that's got a business doing it, right? So, because streaming platforms like Spotify typically distribute 90% of the royalties to substantially less than 2% of the artists, virtually every independent artist receives only pocket change for their work. ROCKI is thus poised to become the preferred streaming service for all genres of independent artists. Look, we know this to be true. All the money that comes in on Spotify is really to help pay for the music Spotify's licensing from the majors, ultimately, at the end of the day. And there's a little bit that trickles down to the rest of us. Now, how much do we really deserve with our few thousand streams, our tens of thousands of streams? I don't know, our million streams for a year? I think we need 1 million streams a month to really be saying, you know, we feel we're entitled or owed any sort of money in the industry. That's just my opinion. Fuck me if you don't like that, but whatever. So, as Forbes reports, the independent music industry is the fastest growing segment in the business, up from 35% in 2017. Yet Citigroup reports only 12% of that money ends up in the artist's pockets. This is what I've been talking about. This is why, forget this platform. Forget ROCKI. It is about the NFTs. It is about fostering relationships and community and getting from your fans and giving back. In fact, giving in the beginning and just always giving. The NFTs are not a way necessarily to get something from your fans, okay? It's a way of giving your fans something in exchange for what they're giving you. Their time, their support. Sometimes it comes in the form of money. I was watching this Mike Dean stream the other day, and he's talking to Kenny Beats at the beginning of it, and he's got him on speakerphone, and he's got his new plugin, and he's going to be giving away a couple of copies of it, and he wants to give it away to whoever donates the highest amount during the live stream. And Kenny cuts him off and says, hey, you should do that for 2 of them, but the other 2 you should give away to people that can't afford to put that much in. These NFTs, sure, they can be collectible, they can be rare. They can cost a lot of money. You can also just give them away to people if you want to. You can give them away for people sharing your songs. How you track that, I'm not totally sure, but let's just say you can. And in fact, on the Audius platform, you can track that and you can reward your fans in the Audius token. So it's just not here yet. The tracking, it's just not here yet. But know that we're going to be able to do that kind of stuff. Global party brand Space Yacht joins the crypto art space with NFTs. Look, there's no huge story here. It's just another brand that's getting into the NFT thing that I just wanted to share with you. It's not important who they are, what they're doing, what their NFT is. They are EDM related, so it is within the music stratosphere, but it's just important for you to see that these are the changes that are coming to the industry. And you're probably wondering, like, what does it all mean? Okay, like, tell me, what does it mean? Why do I need NFTs? Can't I just get streams on Spotify? What's happening to Spotify? Is streaming still going to exist on the blockchain? Yes, streaming is still going to exist. Streaming royalties are going to continue to go down, okay, ultimately. As artists, we need to build and foster community. I know I keep saying this and I keep harping on it, but it's the truth. And it's what you have to do. You have to show up every single day and be the artist. And create your own artistic world that artist lives in and thrives in and shares things from. Now, one of the things you can share is your music. But people can interact with your music, sure, and that's great, and that's absolutely what we want. We want them interacting with the music, but NFTs are going to allow another layer for people to interact with your music. It's going to be a way for you to reward your fans. You can reward them for donating to a record, and you can reward them in the form of the ROCKI NFT with music rights. You can give them an NFT that's special limited edition artwork, where that NFT also allows them special access to a special part of your website. So hopefully we're starting to draw a little bit clearer of a picture, bringing things slightly more into focus with the NFTs, with the future in the digital virtual world. It is all coming, and it's coming fast, and we definitely need to be ready for it.